Hey loves, December 19th, 2023. It's now 6:55, you see, p.m. And I want to give you a little perspective on the Aquarian. As I was born on 2/18/63 on the 29th degree with Sagittarius in my moon. Oakland, California, 6:37 a.m. If you look it up, you can see for yourself. And I have a different perspective on things. I just do. And being born to the parents I was a light born into a lot of darkness and didn't understand this. I really didn't. I was different from everyone. My eyes were different. People picked on me, kicked my ass 6 ways from Sunday. And my parents treated me mercilessly, if you want to know the truth about it. My dad and I built Mount Diablo and made most of the roads in Contra Costa County, otherwise known as the Mount Diablo Valley. And I went to Diablo Valley College. And I saw the worst of the not nice nastiness, believe me. People who like to have sex with their kitties. And that was really yucky for me as a light. But you see, I saw things a little differently. You know, Spirit always told me, hold your light, Lori. What's the story, Lori? Well, for me, in the shadows, the story was pretty ugly. Because I had to see and experience a lot of things I didn't want to really. Like how not nice, nasty people could be. And the darkness in their hearts. And their ill regards for others, you see. And it's a sad thing. I don't want to be too long-winded about it, but, you know, Christ was the light of the world and taught us to be the light. And Lucifer, well, he had a job to do too. And that was to sort out the not nice, nasty and see them for who they really were. Because unless you can sort them out and test them, like he did to Job, you can't find out what they're made of. Right? Right? That's right. And if you're rooted in darkness, well, Lucifer had to find that out. How? By testing you. Tested Job. Oh boy, what a job. But if Lucifer was such a bad guy, how come he was up there with God? Deciding on how Job was going to be tested. Though he was a good man and a faithful man, he had a wife and children that didn't deserve him. And it's a sad thing because he went on to suffer and people mocked him. And he got the worst dis-ease known to mankind, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Boils, everything. Leprosy, I mean, imagine having leprosy in his day. And his friends mocking him all the way. How could you love a God who would let you come to such a state? Well, I don't want to be long-winded about it really at 3/18/1920. But this is my perspective on it. Job passed the test because he kept his faith, regardless of how not nice, nasty people were going to be to him. Right? Right? He did. He got it all back. And whether he got it here on earth or got it in heaven, it doesn't really matter, man. God said you passed, Job. You did. Because you told them, mofos. Who are you to tell me not to have faith regardless of what they do to me? It doesn't mean bring it on and bring me more, really. It means lighten up and choose a different way. Now for me, because I'm going to keep this under 5, you might see the lioness in this, but my eyes see differently. There is her head. Here's her wing. Lioness angel. There's her breastplate. There is her torso. Here is her belt. Here is her dress. Depending on how you look at this, and I'll give you different perspectives because we have a few seconds, you can see her with a scepter. And she's holding her scepter right here. That's her scepter. She's holding it out in love. That's a beautiful amethyst piece, the only one I have left. It sure is magnificent because it's got my lioness in there. And some people might compare it to Sekhmet, but Sekhmet was a goddess of love. and creation, God's manifestation. So I hope you can appreciate that love as much as I do, because I love you. And Jesus, yeah, you want to have a friend in him, totally. You do, because Lucifer's going to prosecute you. Because just because you could didn't mean you should. So there's the 10 Commandments and the 2 and the 13th. And if you really do the 13th, you go back and learn the 10 and the 2 too. But you're human and you're going to mess up too. And when you do, try to make a conscious decision to become a better version of yourself and love yourself, especially. That's what God would want you to do, because he loves you. And I do too. And in this Christmas season, I'm praying for all of you. It's the new age of Aquarius, and we're there, even though it's been really hard to bear. It really has. But we're learning, loves. Love you.